you got your 5 seconds of fame.
Right.
Well, and I learned so much, and I was so passionate because I wanted to get better, and so I could help others get better. So I
Mm-hmm.
studied nutrition, I studied uh, rehab, I studied all the kinds of stuff that I needed for myself and to help others.
Mm-hmm.
And while I was studying at Central Christian, I was doing an internship, and I had people come to me to train them. I have a guy that went on to play professional basketball in Spain. He saw me and he's like, I want you to train me. And so I was training him and giving him tips on how to stay aligned, how to eat properly. Then I had semi-pro, and I'm not sure if he went pro, baseball player. And I even had the president of the school coming to me when he could have gone to even professors. He came to me and he said, I want you to train me. I saw you training and I know what you do. I want you to train me. So I was training the president of the school for about 3, 4 months. Um, yeah. So
Well,
I love doing it.
you know, that just plays to there's somewhere I think in it's either Psalms or Proverbs. I think Proverbs, where it says that see this man, he's skilled in his workmanship. He'll play before kings, right? So you're all of these people are coming to you because they see that you can help them, and it's probably from your work ethic, you practicing and you taking it upon yourself to go and play every day or every practice with this team. And even if you didn't get 1 minute on the field during a game,
Yeah.
it all comes out to, and it's still coming out, and it will come out in your business, and it'll be even more and even better. But even at that, in those times when you were still kind of feeling your way along,
Yeah.
God has favor for you.
Yeah. I believe it.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but in the process, I did have to get rid of a bunch of mindsets because when I was
No.
little, when I was a little boy, um, I used to get sick a lot, a lot,
Huh?
more than the average kid. Um,
Wow.
so much so that I went to different doctors, and the one doctor that ended up being my doctor, my is it pediatrician?
Pediatrician, yeah.
Yes. Um, he told me that I had some immune thing that my body, my immune system attacked itself.
Mm.
That's why I I was getting sicker than everybody else. The problem is that I believed it so strongly that I just got sicker and sicker because that's what I thought it was going to be like the rest of my life. I just need to
Mm.
depend on some medicines and hope to make it to tomorrow, and I will get sick. So every time I will go outside and I will be a little cold, I would just be, oh, I know tomorrow I'm going to be sick. And guess
Mm.
what? I was sick the next day. So
Wow.
it happened to be when I came over here, Kansas, playing soccer, I was still getting sick and hurt a lot. One of my teammates, he also came from Argentina. He's like, Sebas, you're a hypochondriac. And I told them, what's that? No, I'm not. I just have an immune problem. The doctor told me I had. And he's like, no, you just think you're getting sick and you get sick. And the guy
Mhm.
wasn't even Christian or anything, but he was right. I had to humble myself and say, okay, yeah, I think I am, because I'm just playing tricks with my mind and telling my body, oh, here we go again. Hold on, we're gonna get sick. Just
Yep.
protect yourselves.
See how
And
powerful your mind is?
yes, yes. So through the process of me living my culture, my mindsets and everything, God started dealing with a lot, not all, because I still have a lot, but a lot of the junk inside and the wrong mindsets. And the wrong beliefs, and I started to believe what God wants us to believe. He wants us to live a healthy life, a holy, fully aligned, a great life, a just a balanced body, soul, and spirit. And that's what I started doing little by little, and learning about nutrition, about health, about how the body behaves, about uh, injuries. And I did get hurt a lot. I had ankle problems. I had a hip displacement when the hip shifted because I was with my brothers in Argentina, and I slid down the mountain in the snow with a plastic bag in my butt, like coming. So I would come down the mountain, and there were rocks on the bottom, and I couldn't stop, and the rocks stopped me. And that's how I got a bone in my ankle out of place, the collarbone, and then my whole structure shifted from the bottom up, and I had the hips displaced because of the impact. And that took about 2 years of trial and error how to fix it because I couldn't afford doctors. And even the doctors that I went to see, they told me, "Oh yeah, you have nothing wrong with your ankle." And I had that bone out of place for 2 months, and they couldn't have told me earlier. So then I learned how to put those bones back into alignment, how to stretch and activate the proper muscles to bring my hips back into alignment, so I can be ready to train and go again. And because I didn't do it right away, I got all kinds of other problems like athletic pubalgia. Is a condition that basically you feel a lot of pain around your hip area because muscles are out of balance. Some of them are overactive, some of them are inactive, and we usually stretch the ones that are overstretched, and we should strengthen those. It's just a bunch of things that play into that, and it's just a lot of excruciating pain. So if anybody had that, you can look it up, athletic pubalgia. You're in a lot of pain because of that. So I in prayer and meditation and doing research, God led me to the right people, to the right resources, and how to put my body back into alignment. And because of that, after college, I trained by myself for 2 years, and I made it finally into a professional soccer team, an indoor team here, an hour away from where I live. So I finally made it.
Yay! Oh my gosh. So all through that, a lot of people wouldn't have the persistence, and especially in our culture, people just want a pill to fix it, rather than doing the research and, paying attention and actually implementing what you're learning in college, which I don't know how many of us actually did that at the time that we're learning it. I mean, really, we're just there to get in and get out and, get that degree and get on to getting a job and getting on with our life. We're not sitting there implementing what we learned. So that's just amazing. Plus, you had Holy Spirit directing you and giving you downloads on how to fix things. Wow. So you said the athletic pubalgia. How do you spell that?
Pubalgia is Pub as a boy, Algia. Okay, I believe it's like that.
I was pretty close, and you said that was pretty excruciating, and you figured out how to even heal yourself of that by yourself.
Yes.
That's just amazing.
Yeah. Yeah, God worked in awesome ways, but I was in pain for a long time. And the reality is everybody's bodies are different. So we, gotta ask God, and also, hold on, my dog just grabbed this squeaky toy.
No, not the squeaky toy.
No, he just dropped. Yeah, I'm trying to talk, and he's like, what? I'm so sorry.
Oh, it's all good.
But we are all different. Our body shapes, our muscles, our body structures are different.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not a one pill fixes all or one size fits all. But it's also about knowing your body, knowing what you need, learning how to hear what your body's needing, where the imbalances are, where the tight muscles, where the inactive muscles, where the weak muscles, um, where the weak fascia or inactive fascia, and all the stuff that play, all the locked up joints, and learning little by little. And nowadays, after playing a soccer game, which I'm not playing pro anymore, that's another story. But after playing with my friends, we play every Sunday for about 2 hours. If I get hurt, somebody steps on my ankle, I roll my ankle. If something happens, I know what to do to get it great, to get it ready to go, even for the next day or two. Of course, unless I break something or tore something out of place completely. Yeah, I'm not God. I'm his son though. And he did heal me once of something that I knew I could not.
Oh, I want to hear that story.
Okay. I was playing soccer in a tournament here in town, and funny enough, I was playing with some high schoolers, and one of them, the defender, he bumped me in the air, which I ended up coaching the year after he hurt me.
Oh, wow.
He bumped me in the air, and when I fell, my knee just went like that.
Ouch.
And I had a lot of wrong mindsets at that time too. So I'm like, okay, God, I know you're gonna heal me, and I just started sprinting, and it got worse. So, and I also heard that the knees represent, when we are hurting in our knees, represent a struggle with authority.
Oh, that's a good one.
Really struggling with authority in my workplace because I was working at a place that I did not like, and I didn't agree with all the decisions that were made from the people above me, and I had my wrong view of God. So he used that. I don't believe God hurt me, but he used that problem in my knee to open my eyes and to realize I don't believe that God truly cares about me. He does, but I don't believe it. Like, I don't believe that God truly wants to heal me. Because one time, after a couple months, or I think weeks, I said, okay, God healed me. I believe God healed me. So I'm going to go play again. I went to play, and my knee was still so like weak. And I just got mad at God in the middle of the field when things weren't working. I'm like, God, I knew you don't want to heal me. And I just started crying in the field. And he told me, you don't have the right concept, the right image of me. I love you. But I was so angry I could not see that. And he used that healing process because I knew something was torn. My knee was wobbly, and it's not supposed to be like that. I just had no money to pay for doctors or get a scan in my knee or anything like that. So in prayer and meditation and just believing God is my healer, believing he truly loves me, and embracing that, and breathing that reality, and just accepting I'm loved, I'm fully loved. There's nothing wrong with me. And then my knee started healing, and a couple days after I was playing soccer again. And I know it was not me. It was just changing that